Hi there, it's Mr. Clark. Welcome to lesson JAZ.1.3 on modes of the major scale. So, we've talked about major scales, we've talked about minor scales, and we've talked about how they can be both parallel or relative. So, if you're parallel, you're going to have the same tonic note. So, C major, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 would be parallel to C minor because it starts on the same note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do natural minor. Flicks, flat, 1, flat, flicks, 5, 4, flee, 2, 1. Relative, you're going to keep the same key signature, keep the same collection of notes, but change where the tonic is. So C major would be relative to A minor because they share the same collection of all the white keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, flicks, flat, 1, flat, flicks, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But here's C. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So change where 1 is. So this idea of parallel and relative can carry over to starting on other notes of the scale. And specifically, we're going to be looking at modes of the major scale in this section. You can start on any scale degree of the major scale to create what we call a mode, which is just a type of scale. So here we have our major scale, C major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F1, sub 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You could call this major. In the context of modes, we're going to call it Ionian. If you start on 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, we would call that Dorian. You might be wondering, where do all these names come from? The answer is ancient Greek scales. So we have some ancient Greek music theory treatises, and they had a variety of scales named after various ethnic groups, whether of Greek kingdoms or of slave populations, presumably where these scales were popular. So the people of Lydia presumably used what they call the Lydian scale. Then in the medieval era, you had fragments of these treatises that survived in various forms, and the medieval music theorists took some of these names and just applied them to completely new scales. They didn't understand what scales the ancient Greeks were referring to, so they just co-opted the names, and that's what's passed down to us. So if you're interested in looking at the actual ancient Greek scales, hopefully I'll have a unit up about that at some point, but this is from a medieval tradition. So anyway, Phrygian, starting on scale degree 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Lydian starting on 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 6, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4. Mixolydian starting on 5, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5. Natural minor is the same as what we here will call Aeolian. 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6. And then, I don't know why it says Lydian again, this should say Locrian, starting on 7. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7. So, you'll want to memorize the names of the 7 modes in that order, come up with some sort of mnemonic device. A favorite of one of my classes was I Don't Party Like My Aunt Larry. So if that works for you, great. If you prefer something else, that's totally fine. So in practice, if you want to identify what mode a piece is in, you're first going to want to identify what the tonic pitch is. So here we have a nice little tune. Do, 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 do. It starts on E, E in the middle, E starting in the second half, E ending the second half. So the tonic's going to be E. You're going to want to identify the pitch collection being used and associate with a major scale. So here we see E and F sharp and a C sharp and no other sharps. So this major scale that has 2 sharps is D. So if we're thinking in D major, what is E? E is scale degree 2. So that's going to be E Dorian. So if you think about patterns of whole and half steps, as you go up, the half steps just kind of move 1 slot back because tonic is moving 1 slot up. You get these patterns, and you could apply those patterns of whole and half steps to the same tonic to get the parallel modes. So here we have the same list of 7 modes, but here we put them in a different order, where we have the most sharps compared to the major scale going to the most flats. So if we start everything on C, so no sharps and no flats, Ionian is our base. The only one that goes sharper is Lydian, where Lydian has a sharp 4. 1, 2, 3, sure, 5, 6, 7, 1, 7, 6, 5, sure, 3, 2, 1. Then our major scale, obviously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we have Mixolydian, which has 1 extra flat, a flat 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, clef, 1, flat, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your Dorian adds a flat 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat, 1, flat, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Aeolian adds a flat 6. This is familiar from our natural minor, flat 3, flat 6, flat 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 1, flat 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Phrygian adds a flat 2. 1, flu, flee, 4, 5, flicks, flat 1, flat flicks, 5, 4, flee, flu, 1. And then Locrian is our weirdest because it even has a flat 5. Definitely the least common. 1, flu, flee, 4, fly, flicks, flap 1, flap, flicks, fly, 4, flee, flu, 1. Sometimes you'll hear people talk about like major type modes and minor type modes. So these would be your major type modes because they have natural 3. These would be your minor type modes because they have a flat 3. So if you want to identify modes using this parallel method, then going back to our same example, you're going to want to identify tonic. So here it's E. You're going to want to identify the diatonic collection that you have. So we're going to start on E. We have E, we have F sharp, we have G, we have an A, B, C sharp, and D natural, E. So compared to our E major collection, we have, that should normally be a G sharp, so we have a flat 3. That should normally be a D sharp, so we have a flat 7. What scale is flat 3 and flat 7? That's going to be Dorian. So we get the same answer, which is good. It would be bad if we got a different answer. So like minor scales, these two methods are equally effective. Choose one, stick with it. For me, I default to the former method, the relative method, thinking about what scale degree it starts on compared to the major scale, but either of them work. So if you're going to write music in these modes, then there are various considerations. In the Unit 5 ear tune and the Unit 7 ear tune, there's some Dorian stuff. In the Unit 6 and 8 ear tunes, there's some Mixolydian stuff. And there will be more about other modes at some point in the future. That is not now. I will see you next time to talk about modes of the melodic minor scale.